before you hit the neighborhood for... Let's get you started with something sweet. We've got Jacksonville looking for their first win ever in Seattle. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. On first down, Wilson, flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12, escaping the pressure right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Wilson going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And incomplete on the deep ball. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Again, it's Lawrence. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Jordan Berry now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. To throw is Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Wilson will throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Here's Lawrence. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And complete to Zach Ertz. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So we are at half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 27, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first and 10, it's ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing them.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Flush to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Again, Wilson on the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Wilson going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And Charles, I believe the phrase in a time like this is a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Oh, I love how you turn a phrase there because You're exactly right. That ball pops free. He needs some help, and he got it from one of his teammates and turned it into a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. This is Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence to throw. And Shark calls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's yet